Welcome, everyone, to the ultimate game in the college football season. Everything has built to this, the battle for the national championship and college football immortality, a moment that every young football player grows up dreaming about. And these two teams have survived the expanded playoff grind. They have battled through a regular season, multiple playoff victories, all sorts of challenges and adversity, and they've arrived at this moment, the battle for that precious trophy. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on another squad from the Big Ten, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. And this is it. Two teams enter, one team leaves here as national champions. Let's get this going. Kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. And the kickoff will be a return. He steps out of bounds at the 14. That's where the drive will start. The guys up front lined up. It's first down. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. They'll stop him behind the line. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
Here's the option play. Fights through the tackler. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal was obviously to hit some big plays. You got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
Looks downfield and connects with a wide-open wide receiver. Tackle made after a big gain.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get the third down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a first down. There's another example of it right there.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Trying to create here on the move. The tight end makes the catch downfield. A huge gain across midfield, all the way to the 40-yard line.
Well, Chris, you watch a completion like that, and with the efficiency, it makes you kind of think back to all the quarterbacks and receivers that they've had who made it look this easy. Of course, you start with Tom Brady, but think of the year Brian Greasy had, 1997, that national championship year. Chad Henne going back to Elvis Burback and all the great receivers. So this is within their history. It's good that they're leaning on it.
The Wolverines line up on 1st and 10 now. Trying to find some room. It's Edwards. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
Well, right now, this defense seems to be sitting back, worried about the pass game. They better cheat a safety down, have an extra guy down in the box to help against this run game, because they are getting ripped apart up front.
From the shotgun, handoff inside, and the Wolverines look to keep this drive moving.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? We'll try to run it with the option. Pitches to the back. He'll make it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan. So a long, methodical scoring drive, great execution with championship pressure.
Man, this is the biggest stage that you can play on. You're in the national championship, and drives like that are going to wear down the opponent physically and mentally. This wasn't an accident. They were very intentional in how they worked their way down the field, and it pays off in the end.
Bringing it out, it's Branch. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the handoff, heads to the right. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And he pulls in the catch. Tackled after a solid gain. It's enough for a first down, and that should wrap up the first quarter of play. A new set of downs after that completion. Off the play fake on first down. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Makes the catch downfield. They make the stop, but not before a solid gain that time.
It's a nice throw and a great catch by this USC wide receiver to pick up a first down. And boy, oh boy, USC quarterbacks and receivers, efficiency and timing and speed and execution. Boy, they are putting it on display once again today.
Second down after that previous play. After the incompletion on first down, looking to throw it again. Finds his man. It's Branch. He stopped, but he gets a first down.
Boy, just a great throw and outstanding accuracy by this USC quarterback. We always know over the years that SC has as much history as anybody at this quarterback spot, and sure is living up to that right now.
They'll hand it off. Running with purpose. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, this is what I love to see from the defense is the linebackers are scraping doing their job, but you need help from the secondary. And when you have aggressive tacklers on the back end, you got a great defense. This time, the secondary makes the difference.
That's the 2-minute warning here before halftime as the offense tries to cut into this lead. Second down play coming up for this offense. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. The back's got it. They test the middle and get stuffed. That is just not open for business today. The clock is still running. I'll have to hurry up here, but it's a crucial third down. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside. Defenses are challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
He'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
That's just mano-a-mano right there. Offensive line does their job, gets a nice surge there, and the back does what he needs to do to pick up the first down.
And the Trojans will line up on 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. He's got some room. Can he get there? Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
First down and goal. Can the defense force a field goal and keep the lead at halftime? On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
This one will be fair caught. And the Michigan offense back out on the field. Great possession last time. They punched it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? They're going to run the option. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
These quarterbacks today in the college game are so athletic. They can beat you with their arm, obviously. But just when you think you have them figured out, they tuck the ball and go. I'd expect this defense to put in a spy to keep this quarterback from running.
Quarterback escapes the pocket. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now third down coming up.
Well, this quarterback's trying to do everything he can to give this play a chance. He gets out of the pressure off to his right. But man, did he take a hit and wasn't able to complete this pass.
And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here. And that run, good for first down yardage. The drive moves on. Quarterback's got it on the option. Pitch play to the back. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Wolverines. Just ran away from the defense.
What a long run for the touchdown. I don't know if this defense was caught sleeping or walking in mud. I can't pick which one. Maybe it's both, because the running back just went right by them so easily for the big gain and a big-time score.
So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. It's a short completion to the big tight end. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. The Wolverines will kick this away to get the second half going. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Trojans offense is back out on the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. They waited all game for a chance to intercept one. Instead, it's second down. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. Fires it to the wideout. The defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up.
Chris, I got to be honest. I mean, this is the national championship. We've seen so much out of this quarterback throughout the year and these receivers, and yet here in this biggest stage, they cannot do anything through the air. The timing is off. Now, again, you got to give credit to the defense, but I'm just shocked to see the way they're performing today.
The Trojans will hustle to the line here to run the hurry-up. Send the back in motion. Trying for a 4th down completion. Finds his receiver. That's enough for the first down. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on 4th down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and a receiver. They knew exactly where they needed.
He fires this throw and is intercepted. Big takeaway. Now looking for a big return. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Just a great job of anticipating that and coming up with a big interception by this defense. Because they have this lead, they've really forced this offense to become one-dimensional. They're expecting the ball to be into the air. The defensive backs have their eyes on the ball, and they're able to capitalize with a big pick here in the national title.
Not much on that play, brought down short.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage, not give up big run plays.
Got space, looking to score. Touchdown, Michigan. Still no answer for this offense. Try to add to the lead now with the PAT. With the extra point, the lead is 14. Now they get set to kick it away. Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. He's got some daylight, turning on the speed. Turns on the speed. Can they catch him? All the way for a touchdown. Wow, kick return for a touchdown in the national championship game. This place has come unhinged.
You know, we get so caught up in offense and defense, sometimes people like to overlook the importance of special teams. Here's a great reminder. Big-time blocks up front, and the speed of the return man, he takes it all the way to the end zone.
And it's caught in the end zone for a two-point conversion to cut into this lead. Here's the kickoff team now, set to boot this one away. And it's fielded. Returner trying to create a big play here. He steps out at the 21. That's where they'll start the drive. And the Wolverines offense is back on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. They'll toss it to the back. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, there's something we haven't seen much in this game at all. That ball carrier being tackled near the line of scrimmage. Maybe if this defense can make more plays like that in the second half, their team will be able to chip away at this lead.
Trying to create outside the pocket now. And he'll wisely throw that one away.
Man, I like this play. I mean, not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
It's an option look. Pitch to the back. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
Another positive gain by this back. I'm telling you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
Secondary up now, trying to jam these receivers. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. With the catch, it's Klein. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. And they'll keep it on the ground, trying to run some clock. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, we got a smart offensive coordinator on our hands today, Chris. Great job of just keep feeding this running back, keep it on the ground, working with the lead in the fourth quarter, force them to use all their timeouts, and just keep working that clock.
He's past the marker and still going. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Total control right now, Chris. You just got to assume, just keep running the football. You look at the clock, in their favor. You look at the field position where they are, obviously in their favor. So it just makes sense. Keep it on the ground, keep pounding, run that clock, because you got everything working in your direction.
Second down here. Time for one more play before the 2-minute warning. So the clock stops as we head into the final 2 minutes of play here. This defense needing to step up and make a play now. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. Touchdown, Wolverines. This offense really clicking. That's another touchdown, a dream performance for this running back on the biggest possible stage.
I mean, Chris, we're talking about the national championship. This defense has had a lot of time to prepare. They've heard all about him. In fact, they told us the only chance we have to win this game is we've got to stop their ability to run the ball and stop their running back. So far, they are struggling.
Coach makes the decision to go for a 2-point conversion. To the air, it's Orgy. Quarterback leaves the pocket on the move now. Oh, and it's picked off, a crushing mistake. He's at the 50, the 30, inside the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the 2-point try backfires big time. Getting set to kick the ball off now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the USC offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Looking to throw it on first down. The pocket breaking down. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They've got him, but not before he makes a first down at the 41.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Big gain across midfield all the way down to the 34-yard line. Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. And looking to throw now on first down. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Grab down the middle. It's Lane. You'll earn the first down, but pay for it with a hard hit. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Fires it to his target. Touchdown, Southern California. Strong game by this quarterback. See if they can convert the point after. PAT is good. They still trail, though. I believe they're going to line up here and go for the onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job.
Boy, it's a great job by the hands team. Expecting the onside kick in position. They were dialed in and pounced on the football.
On the run, it's Edwards. Bulldozing his way past tacklers. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? And they'll work the clock here by keeping it on the ground. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Here's the second down play. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. They'll try the option play here. He'll pitch it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll run the option. The back's got it on the pitch. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. So on fourth down, it's an all-important field goal attempt. Hold your breath here. And he's got it from 47 yards away, showing off the deep range. Getting set to kick off after extending the lead with the field goal. The offense knows they have a long way to go and not much time to get there. And it's fielded. The returner trying to create good field position here. Gets it to the 25-yard line. That's where they'll start the drive. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. Here we go. They need a touchdown. They got some time to work with here. They got to be precise and manage the clock wisely. And it's incomplete, even on a first down throw. He was under some heavy pressure.
A really good call here by the defensive coordinator, working with the lead in the fourth quarter. Get 6 defensive backs with that dime look, cover as much ground as you can, and have as much speed as you can. I think the quarterback may have been confused there and just threw the ball away.
Final minutes here. They'll throw it deep downfield. And he makes his way out of bounds. Good thinking there. The clock is stopped. And the Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Now the timeout was called by the defense. They've got some things to work out here. First and 10 now for the offense. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
I think he predetermined where to go with his football. Really did give himself a chance to walk through his progressions, locked into his primary, tried to force it in there, and it doesn't work out.
Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Branch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. First down, looking to throw the ball. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
And the Trojans are going to cash in this red zone trip. Looking to pass here on second down. And they get the completion. They've got it, but that completion good enough for first down yardage. The offense sets up in scoring position with a new set of downs. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Looking to the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, USC.
I mean, this is an unbelievable game. We have seen everything in this game. A touchdown now with under 10 seconds to go. And believe it or not, they're an extra point away from winning this game.
PAT gives them a 1-point lead here in the fourth. Critical PAT up and good, and they're in front now in the final seconds. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. On first and 10, looking to throw. Time is running out. They'll take a deep shot. And it's incomplete. Just 3 seconds left on the clock. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. The ball is picked off. The tackle is made, and now it's official. We have our national champions. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champions.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.